Next, let's do Knicks versus Pistons. My prediction before the series was that the Knicks would win in 5, and the result was the Knicks won in 6 games. The Pistons really impressed me. I didn't think the Pistons would play as well as they did. Every game came down to the wire. This series easily could have went Detroit's favor because every game was close. But the Pistons are just too young and inexperienced. They made a lot of mistakes in that game, and that was the difference in this series. Detroit actually had like leads late in games. Like there were times, multiple times in the series where it was late in the fourth quarter and Detroit had a lead. We saw it in the game 6, the closeout game. I think Detroit was up by like more than 10 with like 2 or 3 minutes left, and they just couldn't close it out, man. They couldn't close it out. That's just inexperience. There's not much Detroit can do. That you just have to kind of learn from those mistakes when you're a young team. And another thing was that Detroit averaged over 15 turnovers per game. That's inexperience. That's sloppiness. It's hard to win like that. Another thing is Detroit needs one more reliable scorer other than Cade Cunningham. Maybe if Jaden Ivey was healthy in the series, it wouldn't have made a difference. I don't know. Maybe. I will say there are veterans like Tim Hardaway, Tobias Harris, Schroeder, Malik Beasley. Those guys played very well. They stepped up. They outperformed what they usually do offensively. But those are just guys you don't want to rely on offensively. Those are guys you want to have like as extra guys that if they have a good game, it's an extra. The Pistons need one more scorer going forward, but this team has a bright future, especially with Cade. Cade is a superstar. On New York side of the ball, they had 4 guys over 15 points per game. Their starting lineup other than Josh Hart. So Towns, Brunson, Bridges, and Anunoby all had over 15 points per game. The Pistons just don't have the roster to keep up with that. It's not much they can do. The Knicks didn't have great defensive stats like during the normal season, but I said before the series started, I think those normal season stats were kind of misleading because they have elite defenders. OG Anunoby, elite defender who has done it in the playoffs. Mikal Bridges, elite defender that has done it in the playoffs. Same with Josh Hart, elite defender that has done it in the playoffs. I knew those guys would step up, and they did, and that was a big reason why the Knicks won. But, like I said, I was impressed by the Pistons. But the Knicks just have way more experience, way more talent offensively, and that was the difference in the series.